What's going on, YT? It is your girl Leah Ray, and you're tuned into The LeaRaeShow. So, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to my girl Sarcast, who invited me to be a part of this new series on her channel called Inside Relationships. You know, anytime somebody asks me to be a part of something they have going on, or they want me to do a collab, I think it's like an honor because it's like you thought of me. So I'm very grateful. It's going to be a few people that are going to be participating on this series, and the master playlist is going to be housed on her page. So I'm going to leave all that information in the description box below. And also, anybody who has tackled this topic thus far that is a participant, I'm going to also leave their video in the description box below. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. When I thought of that, I was like, well, when would this happen? And I thought that it would primarily happen when there was a difference in cultures. When you're dating somebody that's from a different culture, or you're married to them, they grew up differently. Things that they may think are okay, you might not think are okay, and vice versa. So that's one of the times where this might happen. Also, when you're coming across uncharted territory, meaning there's something that's happening in your relationship, it's happening for the first time. You know, it wasn't something that you checked off on the checklist on the first date, or that you guys talked about leading up to your relationship and all. It's sometimes you just get in a situation where it's brand new and you have to tackle it then. Let's go back to that first one. Let's go back to those cultural differences, because there are cultures within cultures. I was raised in New Jersey for half of my life, okay? And I was from northern New Jersey. Well, there was a whole southern New Jersey culture that was way different than the way we were raised. So when I would come into contact with some of those people when I went to college, it's like what are y'all doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. So you have to say, oh, well, that's how they do it down in South Jersey. That's not how we do it in North Jersey, but I see they kind of got a different swag about their stuff, so it is what it is. Sometimes within a culture, you have subcultures, and everybody is raised differently. Even if you're in the house with your sibling, your parents still treat each of their siblings a little differently. You just have to think about that. So you may think that you're from the same culture. For instance, like, I'm married to my husband and we're both black, but my husband was raised in Florida. I was raised in New Jersey and California, so we might not flow the same with everything. So you have to keep that in mind. And then just to elaborate a little bit more on the uncharted territory, people think sometimes just because you don't know every single thing about your significant other, then it's a problem, or like you didn't know that. Listen, getting to know somebody, it takes a lifetime, and even in a lifetime, you won't 100% know that person. So just know that there are going to be situations that come up eventually that you're going to be like, wow, oh, I didn't know you did it like that. That's how you roll? Okay, that ain't really how I roll. Now I know. So how do you handle these situations? First, you got to listen with empathy, and don't be disrespectful. Don't be condescending. Don't judge. An example that I can think of that's kind of like unrelated is religion, because people always try to take it there with religion. And it's like, if I don't agree with you, or my religion is different from yours, then you calling my religion a joke, or you're disrespectful. I just hate that, because that is so belittling. And I think about like some of the associates that I have. Like, I have a lot of associates that are Muslim. I'm a Christian, so we don't agree, but at the same time, I'm not gonna be disrespectful to you. If I go to a Muslim country, okay, to visit, you better believe I'm going to get all of the proper Muslim gear, because they operate not. Take away from the fact that you straight probably get arrested if I come outside without my head covering and stuff like that. But even if that wasn't the case, out of respect, I'm still not going to go into that mosque or whatever it is. I hope mosque is the right word, but I'm still not going to go into that temple or whatever without my head covering, because that's how y'all roll. I respect. You get what I'm saying? Respect. I don't agree, because as soon as I get back on the plane and I go back to my country, I'm taking the head covering off. Like, that's not how I roll. But I'm dealing with you right now, and that's how you roll. So we're gonna do a compromise. When I roll up in your church, your temple, your mosque, whatever it's called, I'm gonna be respectful. And that's where I think there's a problem, is that people don't know how to agree to disagree without being disrespectful, and they don't want to be understanding, because they only want to roll how they roll. Well, this is the way I've always done it. With that comes a readiness and willing to compromise, because you can understand that you're not going to agree, but what's going to happen right now, because we're going to have to meet in the middle because this can't continue to go on like this. I watched my girl Sarcast video and she said there was a situation that happened with disrespect. Party A thought it was respectful or didn't think it was a big deal. Party B thought it was disrespectful. Well, Party B can't continue to feel disrespected, so what are we gonna do to try to compromise so that you don't feel disrespected? Even though I don't think it's disrespectful, you don't feel disrespectful. We can kind of meet in the middle with a happy compromise. Now, here's an example, a more like really kind of down-to-earth example. If you ask my mother about leaving dishes in the sink at night, she gonna say you dirty, period. You dirty, okay? I was not raised to leave dishes in the sink, okay? The dish is supposed to be washed and put away. Now, do I leave dishes in the sink? Yes, I do sometimes. Sometimes if I get to the dishes before it's time to go to bed, they're going to get washed, okay? If I don't, I'm not going to have a nervous breakdown because I'm going to wash them in the morning. Say my husband had a problem with me leaving dishes in the sink because he was raised and he was like, that's dirty. The first time he comes to me with it like, look, I'm not really with leaving dishes in the sink. I don't want to wash it. If I didn't wash the dishes, I don't want to wash the dishes. So what are we going to do to compromise? Let's wash the dishes together. How about I load the dishwasher? How about we make it like a little couples thing? How about so that we never have to really deal with this situation anymore? If you use a dish, you wash the dish. How about that? So there has to be some kind of compromise to where both parties can reach some sort of happy medium. I'm not saying that one party has to give all the way in. No. That's not it. We just got to meet in the middle so that we can tolerate this situation. And I just want to reiterate the fact that you can't understand that you're going to disagree without a compromise if it's going to be something that is going to continuously affect your relationship. If it's something stupid like, I think that jazz is the best music and I think that opera is the best music, well, you can agree to disagree and you can move on. But if it's something that's going to affect the well-being of the relationship and it has the potential to do this repetitiously, there has to be some kind of compromise. But there are some things that you just can't understand to disagree about. For instance, I see this a lot, especially with young couples where, I'm talking about young, like 20-something-year-old couples where they get into a relationship with somebody who's not ready to be in a relationship. Take this for instance. Two people get together. Girl is not ready to really be in a relationship, but she got into the relationship anyway. She doesn't know that she's not ready, but I'm gonna tell you how she's not ready. She's used to clubbing Thursday through Sunday. Oh yes, you can club Thursday through Sunday. Boy is ready to be settled down. He like going out every once in a while, but not really like that. He gets with girl knowing that she's a clubber from Thursday to Sunday. And then as they're in a relationship, he's like, well, you know, I don't really like that you go to the club Thursdays through Sunday, and can we make some sort of compromise? And then she gonna hit him with the, well, you knew how I was before we got in this situation. That's a person that's not ready to be in a relationship, because you shouldn't even be having a conversation about clubbing unless y'all both live that lifestyle. That would be something that I'm not ready or willing to compromise about, because when me and my husband got together, he didn't find me in the club, okay? Because I was way past that. Not that I was really never a hard clubber, but that's not where he found me, and that's not where I found him. We found each other in our profession, okay? Because that's where we were in life. Make sure when you're deciding to get into a relationship that you're getting into a relationship with people who are in the same walk in life as you, meaning they're ready to be there. Else you're just gonna cause yourself some heartache and some pain. So that's my take on that topic, y'all. If you have any questions about relationships that you would like me to speak on, please go ahead and leave those questions down below. Once again, shout out to my girl Sarcast. Again, thanks for giving me this opportunity. And until next time, people, peace.